Well, hello man cavers, here's my hat. Right, we're going to be doing a bit more on the Bonser today. We are going to be with the aid of exhaust assembly paste, some channel lock pliers and my flexi and a thing I've made. And here's our gear stick, we'll fit a bit later, see if that goes through that gate alright. Right. Yes, we're going to get this exhaust flexi on here. I still haven't located a little silencer yet. I might get an attachment and actually fit this one right on the back of it. Do you know what I mean? So that sits there. We'll have a think about that. So, what I've done is, people were saying, oh, why don't you just get another 90 and put on here sort of face backwards? Won't work. It's going to hit this chassis. And then we can't move this down anymore because it's only ½ inch from the chain. So we can't move this down, can't put a 90 on here, can't really extend this much. So we're going to have to use, well, I found a fitting. There we go, a straight fitting in the old man's box. I've ground the flange off, and if we look here, now this is really good, that fits perfectly now inside the flexi. So we're going to put this on, this end, and then, I hope that fit, I ain't tried it. Oh, it does. There you go. So we can tighten all that up and put that flexi on there. Let me get this engine cover off. Alright. Seat off. Oh, that's heavy, this. Engine box off. Oh, nothing on the Bonser is light. Right. So we want to get all these bits. We tightened this flange last time, didn't we? Oh, crikey, yeah, that's tight. That ain't going anywhere. That won't go around another turn, and I don't want to risk damaging nothing. So we just want to tighten this big pipe up in here, and then tighten this one. So for that, I'll use this big set of pipe grips I got. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Well, that's tightening the whole thing up in one go, look. We ain't got to tighten them separately. Isn't that good? Let's go one more on the click. That's too much. There we go. There we go. That's tightening the whole thing up now. The whole pipe. I hope you can see that. I hope my coat ain't in the way. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it. Cool. Right. She is tight, Miss Puss. Oh, I'm going to get that down again to give our gap. And we've got to hope our bit of flexi will go on there. Now, I hope that ain't too damn long. I'm hoping that'll wiggle around and go on there. Let's have a look. Can we get our flexi on here? Or have we scuppered ourselves? Oh, no. Let me bend that right down. Oh, would you believe that? It looks like that's a bit too damn long now. Our flexi ain't got enough bend in it. I can't get it down anymore to get it on. Let's have a look. We'll get it on there, I think. Somehow. Come on. Oh, you little swine. There's just a little bit. There's just a little bit too much of an angle to get him on there. Right. Well, somebody else said, why don't I weld all this? Well, I don't want to, because if I ever want to take all this to pieces, I can. I can unscrew this piece off here, get this elbow off, get the engine. If you weld it, you aren't going to turn it. You know, even with the engine off the machine, you won't turn it because the crank will be in the way to get anything to pieces. So no, I don't really want to be welding it. I do want to get this flexi on here, which is proving a little bit problematic, it seems. I thought that was going to slip on. There's no point putting it on first and then tightening it, is there? No, we aren't going to get the angle to put it on. That's going to be even worse, because that's going to be further down. Let me see if I can get a couple more threads, and then possibly that'll give us that little bit more clearance. Oh, Jesus. Well, we're getting a couple more turns. There you go. Now have we got enough? I think. What's this box of bolts here? Look. You know, I think. Oh, that's going on, look. Yeah, that's going on there, guys. It's good, isn't it? I think she's sliding on. I think that's gone on there a little bit. Yeah, that had started to go on, hasn't it? Oh yeah, she's going. She's going, guys. There we go. Let's see if we can wiggle that up a bit without deforming that pipe. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. There you go. Oh, it doesn't look like any exhaust paste is needed. Now our flexi can come up here. We got to move this back up a little. Hopefully that'll come inside this chassis. There you go. There you go. I will have to just cut that to length. I'm not worried about the other end at the minute. There we are. I was more worried about that end. Right, let's see if we can get one of our clamps on. I'm hoping here I bought the right size. Are these all 43 mil? 43, 43, 43, 43. Right, let's hope our clamp will go on. I know you guys, oh, flexi weren't used when these were new. Well, no, this engine weren't used when these were new as such, so... Oh, I got the right size clamp as well. There we go. Don't worry, I am going to put them nuts down the bottom. I'm not leaving them dorked up the top there like that. Don't even think we need our assembly paste. I slid on there just nice. That's quite a nice snug fit. So let's turn this back round. Get our spanner. Tighten them up. Alright, here we go. Let's get these bolts tight, these nuts tightened down. After we've done this little job, guys, I'm going to put a little video on the end of this of me putting a battery clamp on my camper van. So I need a battery clamp on there, because I put a new battery on the camper the other day, and the positive battery terminal had basically disintegrated and rotted away at the bottom, causing various electrical anomalies with the van. So after we've done this, fitted that gear linkage on there, we can be getting out and having a little go at the camper. So if you guys want to stick around and see that, do, but I know a lot of you will probably be here just for this. Oh, this is tightening up there a treat. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right, that battery, this battery clamp, this exhaust clamp is nice and tight. There we go. This is all we needed. And this will hopefully, there we are. There you go. There we go. Battery clamp on. Battery clamp, exhaust clamp on. Excellent stuff. Alright, so there is the exhaust on the Bonser. Don't she look a little bit better, guys? Oh, yes. Looks a little bit better. Right, what are we going to do now? I know what we're going to do. we want to get the gear linkage connected into this box to see if my repair has worked. We're not going to connect it to the gearbox yet, because that's one of the final jobs. But we do want to see if it goes through this gate over this side. Let's have a look round here. Look, I'll show you what I mean. Because before, our gears have to go through this gate. And if you remember, our original gear stick had broken off flush with that. So I cut that back about 2 inches, because that was really thin and you wouldn't weld to it. So the original gear stick, which is this piece, would have come up to about here. And I cut that much off, so we had a thick piece to weld this to. This is an old gear stick off a Barford Atom. It's a clutch control lever. We flattened her out, didn't we? We flattened her out because this piece, look, the round piece don't go through the gates, look. So I'm hoping, if I've done this right, and that is an if, this is going to be a bit of messing around, guys, because I've actually got to get my hand in the seat box to get this bolted in. I'm not connecting this end to the gearbox yet. We'll do that later on. That's one of the last jobs we do. This is just really to get this on. Right, how do it come? I come up through here, look. There we go. Where do our nut go? Does that come through there or through there? Right. Oh, I see. That comes in from this side. Through here. Oh, that spring go on now. Right, I got it. Yep, the spring comes on here. This comes through. And hopefully, this gate will work. I'm just trying to bolt her in, guys. Right, she's all, yeah, we've got that nut in. And we should do that up tight to that spring. Right, let's see if it works. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Oh, wow. That gear linkage was just hanging down onto the gearbox. Oh, my knobs fell off. There we go. I'm holding that gear link. Oh, look at that, look. So it'll now go through the gate nicely. There we go. Excellent. Right, let me pick my knob up and screw my knob back on. There. Let's get the knob back. Oh, isn't that a finishing touch, look. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I snagged up on the gearbox again. That's because we ain't got it connected. It's just hitting on the top of the gearbox. If I hold it out the way, we're fine, look. Look at that. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Right. I'm impressed with this, guys. We appear to be working. Yep, we do appear to be working. Excellent. So, gear knob is now where it should be. Yeah, that's going to be absolutely perfect. I can see that. Yeah, I'm looking at where that goes. Do you know, I think I've got this on the wrong side. That's binding up a little. I think we've got to put this all through the other way. I'm trying to remember how I took it off, but it was a long time ago. Right, we've got our spring washer off again. No, that can't, that's got to come that way, guys. Ah. maybe the spring comes on this end. Then your washer, does that go over that washer? No, that washer don't go over it. So obviously come right on the other end. Yeah, I had that spring in the wrong place, guys. It's now hanging exactly how it needs to be. Yep, they ain't binding up on the gearbox anymore. I had the spring on the wrong side of the nut. There you go. By the time that's tightened up, yeah, it's all hanging nice and loosely there now. There you go. No, that still don't sit right. Is this box on right? No, I think I did. Well, we'll sort that out another day. We know it works through the gate. So that is something we can sort out another day. Oh, there, guys. We are getting there with Bobby Bonser. We are getting there. Right, I think we'll add this bit and putting the battery cable on the van. That can be plonked on the end, and I think this video is going to be it. Like I said, I think I mentioned it in when I fitted the battery clamp. I think I mentioned that I do apologise for being a bit quiet lately and not posting much. But with the move coming up, it is very, very hectic, very, very busy for us. We have lots of forms to sign and solicitors and stuff. But hopefully 1 week today, so next Friday, contract should be signed, making the place ours. So yes. But the little workshop, you've seen all the videos done in, the little one with a little man case sign at the back. That, I'm afraid, has been a bit decommissioned because it's partially emptied. And yeah, getting ready for this move. But we're not talking about the move, we're talking about Bobby Bonser. And I found a way to get a grill to fit over that engine, so when we're sitting on there we don't snag a heel into that flywheel and rip the toe off, rip the heel out of our shoes. Right, it is goodbye from me, goodbye from Bobby Bonser, and if you wait about 20 seconds, I'll be putting the battery clamp on the van. So if you're going, bye-bye for now. If you're not, see you in a couple of minutes. Ah! Ah! So, here we go, man cavers. What we did last week is we put a new battery on the camper, and I connected it all up, started the van, and my ref counter didn't work. After some checking, I realised that this battery clamp, although I've done it up, just comes off. It's basically the spring tension, it's sort of, yeah, it's not right at all. So we need to replace that, because after I was many times trying to tighten it, it's actually broken the bottom. I'll show you once it's off. First thing we want to do really is disconnect the earth, so we're not constantly sparking alive onto it. So we'll disconnect our earth. I did actually replace the earth cable, the earth clamp, when I done the camper. There we go, let's get this earth off. Oh, that bloody saw next door. Right, now the earth's off, we can be getting these wires off here. Hopefully they'll all come off all right. It's 13mm, I think. I do apologise for not doing many videos lately, but, oh, will that even undo? I can't get to it. I might have to move you guys, because I'm struggling to get to this. Right. Right, let me have a mess about. Right, we are back. I have took the battery out and I have got the nuts loose on the battery clamp, or off, so we can pop the wires off, and this should be our old battery clamp off, and then I'll show you what's wrong with it, guys. So normally the battery clamps are like solid. This one's like skeletised, look. And if you look, it's a job to see, but there's a ring round the bottom, and that's all broke off, look. So when you clamp it down, now you can see where it's all snapped, look. There's nothing in the bottom. I hate these. There you go. Let's peel this whole plastic piece back. There you go. You can see now that there's nothing in the bottom. How rubbish is that? Why don't they use them big old solid battery clamps like we used to have? So we have a new one here. There we go. I think we've got all the new nuts in. This is a nice easy job. I wish all my jobs were this easy. Because after this we're doing the Bonser. Right. So I think that one must have come out of there. There must have been two of them big ones. What is this one? That must have come out of that. Well, that's strange. The damn nut and stud ain't big enough. Why is nothing ever simple? This should be the same. It's the same battery clamp. I bought the exact same one, look. But it seems this centre, that's got to be. Where's the nut off the old one? Let's see if the nut on the old one fit this. Oh, it do. So it should be the same size hole. So why isn't that going through there? Oh no, that come off that side, don't it, you idiot? Of course it does. There we go. We've got to put these ones on here. And on there like so. And we should be right. There we go. This is a nice easy job. And then once we get this done, we can start this puppy up and see if the rev counter works again. Because I had a rev counter and a couple of warning lights on, and when I came out there and looked, the battery terminal had actually popped off the battery, so the engine was running with no battery on it. Very, very dodgy, and I hope that hasn't fried the ECU. Alright, let me get a little socket out. So yeah, we'll see if we've fried our ECU or done any serious damage. Because I'm sure these modern engines aren't meant to run without batteries connected. Because this hasn't got one of them intelligent alternators, so it'll just pump out various voltages. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. There we go. I'll do a final tighten on these once it's back on the battery, where it's held a little bit better. Let's get the 13 and we'll see how we get on. So I do apologise for not doing very many videos, but as you can appreciate with this upcoming house move, everything is a little bit everything's a little bit up in the air at the minute. We've got so much to do with paperwork, packing. So really the old workshop where we currently live, the workshop where we currently live is half being emptied. So you probably won't see many videos, if any, anymore in that little shed I was doing them in. You know, where you used to see the man cave signs, where I used to do all the little engines, the little BSAs, the little Japs. That little shed, unfortunately, I'll probably do a farewell video of that, but you probably won't see that much because we should be, what is it today? Friday, isn't it? We should be signing the contract to buy the new house. I think that's next Friday, so that's actually a week today. And then in 2 weeks after that we should be moving. Now let's get this battery back in. So yes, very exciting times. I am itching to show you guys the new house. Oh, I've done a couple of videos already, but I don't think it's appropriate to put them on yet. Right, here's our new battery in. And if you're wondering, yes, I use tie-in batteries. Some of you might crib, but I've never had a problem with their batteries. Right, always connect your live up first, guys. So if your spanner hit the bodywork, it really isn't going to make a lot of difference. So, can we do this with our socket? I should think we can. I think I can get that on there enough. Let's get that extension out of the way. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing. That isn't even 11, ain't even 10 mil, look. That's a bigger size on this one. That's an 11 mil on this, look. My old one had a 10 mil. Maybe that. This one does look a bit more of a beefy contact than the first one. So it's possible they have beefed them up. There we go. Oh, that is damn 10 mil. Why wouldn't that socket go on there? So, I mean, these clamps just want to spring up. Oh, that's on. Okay, we're on now. So let's hope this battery clamp will actually do up. So this positive wire is tight. We're only going one click at a time. Come on. Alright, that's starting to go tight. Alright, that's got it then. Spring them back up. There we go. There we go. She's tightening up now. There we are. That is well and truly on. So let's spark our earth on here. Make sure that don't spark. No, that feel alright. So we'll get our earth back on. Get him tightened up. And we'll see if our engine lights are out and our ref counter's working again. Because that was the first telltale. So that happened when I pulled it out of the field. So I put this battery in before we pulled this van out of the field the other day. Of course, the cold weather had instantly killed the old battery. Alright. Alright guys, let's get in the van. Now the battery's all done. And let's see if our electrics all work now. See if our ref counter works. Ah, there we go. I know it's only a ref counter, but I do like things to work. Is it gonna work? Oh, look at that. Working again. No, I stopped. Oh no. Why isn't that rev counter working still? That's a very bizarre one. I must investigate. So guys, the battery clamp is fitted on Iveco. Sadly, rev counter springs into life for 5 seconds, drops back down. So it isn't dead. Calling out of there. Owners forums, people have said, welcome to Iveco Electrics. But we'll see. I mean, it's running, all the warning lights have gone out. God, that needs a wash after its winter stand. So yes, all done. It's working. I don't think we've done any damage. Anyhow, this could be the second haha you're going to hear if you watch the Bonser piece. Yeah, I'm sure you did watch the Bonser piece or you wouldn't have got here. So we're going to say bye-bye again. So, it's bye-bye from me and it's bye-bye from Arthur. Arthur Daily.